What if the
I
girl
can't
who
fight
lives
this
in a
anymore.
million-dollar mansion
don't. Let
falls
me
in
love
love
you.
with a
Yes.
farmer boy who doesn't even own the land he plows?
I have to tell you
Rice
something.
plant heartbreak.
What is it?
What if love
You're going
crosses
to be a
not
mom.
just class,
We're gonna be a
but pride,
family.
ego, family honor, and dangerous secrets? Stay till the end because this story will completely change how you see love, money, and destiny. And if you love deep emotional movie explanations in Hindi and Urdu that hit straight to the heart, then subscribe now, because you don't want to miss stories like this. This story begins in a small countryside village surrounded by golden wheat fields where Arav, a simple farmer boy, lives with his widowed mother. Arav is not poor in values, but poor in money. He wakes before sunrise, works barefoot in muddy fields, believes in honesty, and dreams only one thing: to own his own land someday instead of working under the rich landlord Mr. Malhotra, the most powerful man in the region. On the other side of the world, or at least it feels like another world, lives Mare, Mr. Malhotra's only daughter. She studies in London, wears designer brands, speaks fluent English with confidence, and believes love is nothing more than a distraction. She is modern, bold, independent, what villagers would call expensive. One summer, Mare returns to India after finishing her degree. She finds village life boring, slow, and beneath her. Her father wants her to eventually handle his business empire. But Mare secretly dreams of doing something meaningful, something not controlled by her father. Their first meeting happens during a heavy storm. Arav is trying to rescue trapped cattle when Mare's car gets stuck in mud near the farm road. The driver panics. Mare steps out, furious about the dirt ruining her heels. Arav, without even looking properly at her face, pushes the car out with all his strength. His clothes get soaked in mud. She looks at him in shock. No one has ever helped her without expecting something in return. She offers him money. He refuses. That moment changes everything. For the first time, Mare sees someone who cannot be bought. Days pass. She keeps finding reasons to visit the fields. Arav keeps his distance. He knows who she is, the landlord's daughter. Loving her would be like reaching for the sun. But love doesn't ask permission. They start talking. She learns about soil, crops, seasons. He learns about London, art, dreams. She laughs freely for the first time in years. He begins to dream beyond survival. One evening under a banyan tree, Mare confesses she doesn't want to be expensive. She wants to be real. Arav tells her she already is, when she forgets who she is supposed to be. That's when Mr. Malhotra finds out. He explodes in rage. A farmer's son daring to look at his daughter. He threatens Arav's mother. He cancels their land lease. He tries to crush them financially. Arav decides to leave the village to protect his mother. Mare feels betrayed. She thinks he left because he couldn't handle pressure. Her ego returns. She agrees to marry a wealthy businessman her father approves. But here comes the first twist. Arav doesn't leave to escape. He leaves to prove himself. He moves to the city, works construction by day, studies agriculture innovation by night. Years pass. He builds a small organic farming startup with other struggling farmers. His methods go viral. Investors take interest. He becomes a symbol of rural entrepreneurship. Meanwhile, Mare's engagement falls apart. The businessman only wanted her father's connections. She realizes she almost married for status, not love. Then one day, a major agriculture conference is organized, sponsored by Mr. Malhotra's company. The keynote speaker, Arav. He walks onto stage in a tailored suit, but the same humble eyes. Mare sees him, and her world freezes. He speaks not about revenge, but about dignity of farmers, fair wages, and sustainable land ownership. The audience gives him a standing ovation. Mr. Malhotra feels something he never felt before: respect. Second twist. Mr. Malhotra's empire is collapsing due to corruption charges filed by his business partners. The only person who offers support: Arav. Not for revenge, not for power, but for Mare. In private, Arav tells Mr. Malhotra, "I never wanted your money. I just wanted your daughter's happiness." That sentence breaks the father's ego. But here comes the emotional climax. Mare overhears a conversation revealing Arav once rejected a huge investment deal because it required taking over village lands, including her father's. He protected the very man who tried to destroy him. She realizes love is not about pride. It's about sacrifice. In the final scene, Arav returns to the same muddy road where they first met. This time, Mare walks toward him, barefoot. She says, "I don't want a mansion. I want mornings in fields." They decide to build a farming innovation center together, combining her education and his experience. Mr. Malhotra silently blesses them. The story ends not with a grand wedding, but with sunrise over green fields. Love didn't make the farmer rich. Love made everyone humble. If this story touched your heart, if you believe love is bigger than money, class, or ego, then hit subscribe right now. Because on this channel, we don't just explain movies, we feel them. Comment below, would you choose love over luxury? And share this video with someone who still believes true love exists.